Students at De La Salle High School in New Orleans step into what some consider a classroom of the future.
It's part of our bigger project to help young people get ready for the next 50 years.
Inside, senior David Bittner designs a cookie jar on a computer in the school's brand new creativity studio.
It gives students more tools to learn.
Equipped with 3D modeling software, he uses one of several high-end workstations.
We wanted a tool that all subjects across all boards could use and make it relevant to what they're teaching.
A 3D printer is one of those devices. Instead of printing the way most of us are used to, on a flat surface like paper, this printer creates a three-dimensional solid object that starts out as a digital model.
On the 3D software, model it, and then we can actually print it so you can physically touch it.
Rather than ink, this prints with plastic, layer on top of layer. Here, it's printing a red Superdome.
Right now, I'm trying to make a 3D snowman.
Freshmen Chloe Reiner and Bryce Racine test the school's latest toys.
I actually needed a chess set because I keep on losing all my pieces, and I want to keep them.
Teachers believe this gives students an opportunity to think on a higher level
You have to get out of the 2D mindset, which is the flat mindset.
and grasp what they're learning in all subjects through cutting-edge technology.
So math, you can come over here and think of geometry and have the students actually work on geometric shapes here and either design them and then print them, physically print them.
But let's look at world history. All of a sudden, you can design and build, download and reshape maybe the great historical monuments, the great works of the world.
Every one of these objects was printed on the machine at De La Salle, and some with great detail, like the sharp teeth on this shark's head, the Eiffel Tower with intricate arches and lattice work, and a frog with its round-toed feet.
Just anything we want to print, just make it and then you can print it.
The iPhone 5S.
She can't print the guts of an iPhone, but freshman Demi Robinette can certainly print a phone case. From printed eyeglass frames to printed prosthetic limbs for humans, and in this case, a duck.
I bet you there's a way I can build him a foot.
Born with a backwards web foot that had to be amputated, Buttercup the duck now waddles with a 3D printed foot.
And so that aligns everything together. So now you can click anywhere.
De La Salle teachers expect students like Bittner with interest in civil engineering can benefit from the 3D printer and use those skills in college and eventually in the workplace.
If I was trying to design maybe like a safety part for a bridge, I could design it and then show them how it moves and how it fits into the bridge.
Starting out extremely basic, Bittner explains how to build that cookie jar.
First, I needed to take a sphere out of the already built library from the website.
Next, he adds a second sphere on top of the original one.
Because eventually you're going to turn it into a hole. It's going to make a sphere-shaped hole. So that way you can cut a little hole into the sphere you previously made.
To give the jar traction, he places 3 cylinders under the sphere that serve as legs. Students save their design on a thumb drive like this and then plug it into the actual printer. Then they have to decide how big or how small to make their object. This particular printer can print up to 3 colors at a time.
There's cartridges of plastic filament on the side of it. The filament goes into the print head. Print head melts in it and extrudes out a thin filament, a smaller filament, and basically builds the printer, the object, layer by layer by layer, and it slowly just builds it. So it's basically printing in molten plastic and hardening it as soon as it comes out.
The 3D printer builds the layers up, and over the next several hours turns a digital Superdome into a physical object with its hourglass-like shape that students can actually hold.
I think it's pretty genius to put inside of a school.
Many believe 3D printers, as they become more accessible and affordable, will in the next few years become part of our everyday lives. And who knows,
You really, truly can start breaking out and designing some really cool stuff.
maybe the next young inventor comes out of this classroom. Shelley Brown, Fox 8 News.